Hey, Leos, what's going on? Happy April. Welcome to your reading for April or wherever you find this. Hey, y'all. So, if you're watching this, the eclipse just happened last week. Pretty, pretty big energy, pretty intense. I hope you were just kind of taking a step back, resting. If you felt called to relax, to sit, during this time. All right. Also, first of all, hello. My name is Dani. I'm a psychic medium, and every month I like to do little quick messages for the zodiac signs. And so this is the video for Leo. And along with that, I do host a bi-weekly thing called Thursday Tea with Dani, where I'm discussing politics, economy, along with pop culture, housing, tech, all the things that can affect us in any way, anything I can get insight on psychically, I'm going to do that. And I have different readings on that, and also some fun ones. I just recently did a reading a couple months ago on the Real Housewives of Potomac. If you're a big Real Housewives franchise fan, I'm a pretty big fan. I can't say I'm full franchise. I still have to watch so many. Right now, I am on Miami Cast. Then I think you should check it out. It's really cool. Some things in there, and as the new season comes out, we'll see if any of those predictions and insights I saw come to light. All right. So, like I said, this is a very quick reading. But before we get started, please help me get to my goal of being monetized on YouTube. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help. So if you can like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not a comment, that's fine. But please don't forget to like. I do not have to be your dirty little secret. Go ahead and share it out to the world, and I'll definitely appreciate it. So, for those of you that know me, my main style reading is using playing cards. And then I have some different sets this month that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my inner child deck that I created and the shadow deck. All right, Leos, let's get started. Also, I forgot the messages of love deck. This, instead of the music cards this month, will be like the first card I'll pull. With the energy. Also, for those that don't know, I'm a Leo's sun, so what's up? Oh man, being a Leo. All right, so let's get messages of love. Dear Vanilla Olive Well, family aspect, sisters. As I do this reading, what is the message of love card needed from Leos in this month of April, wherever we find it? What can be coming up for them this month? Okay. All right, Leos. The card that came out was Rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. So, although this is called the Messages of Love Oracle deck, it doesn't necessarily have to mean for a relationship. This can mean in general, and I'm saying that because this definitely connects with me. Rejection has been a theme that's came up this month. Some of you are trying to get to the next step of whatever it is you're trying to get to, and some of you are very used to kind of getting what you want, how you want it, when you want it. Leo, you're the sun, the star. You're so used to just kind of being like, I want that and I'm gonna get it. But then, this time around, there's not even just work. You're willing to do the work. That's not the issue. There is just protection right now. There is a door trying to open, and what I'm seeing from spirit is they don't want you trying to pry open a door that's not meant to be open for you, because there's so many doors that you just cannot see at the moment that will be yours to open, to claim, and walk through. They're saying that this rejection is part of not only divine protection but lessons, and also the card was saying, it's just what's not for you will be for you, will be for you. And they're saying, like, as you're facing certain parts of rejection, what is your emotional reaction to it? How does it hit you? What pain point does rejection kind of hit you? inner child. You know, it's funny. I had to bring out the inner child deck this month, but I think a lot of us are getting some healing. We're doing some healing. We're coming across some things, and we're noticing some things do have to connect with our childhood. You know, rejection, and sometimes we don't realize like it's rejection that has us in a tizzy. For example, says if you are applying for school or a new role and you got the call, they're so excited to meet with you. They're like your resume or your I went to college and everything. I just be it's been about 6 years since I graduated college, but not your resume, but your transcripts. Down the work. Your transcripts right here, they look good. They're talking to you. Shit is cool. You guys are chit chatting. You don't get it, you know? Or like for whatever reason you don't hear back from them. And it's just like, what is it, right? You have all these things, you've done your part. Why am I? And sometimes we're thinking it has to do with the situation, it has to do with the fact that it's frustrating. When really it doesn't feel good ever rejected, you know, because you could have been rejected in your childhood. You could have had a parent that didn't really like to show love in a sense of giving hugs, physical affection. So they'll push you away. That's rejection. Or you're faced to being bullied in school, or you have friends and some friends probably left you to hang out with another group, whatever. There is forms of rejection there. And how does rejection, where does it hit? And how do we react? How do we respond to it? So it's time to face rejection and what that means for you and how that affects you. All right. So let's pull some quick playing cards really quick just to get more insight for this month. But they're saying that this rejection is not a definition of who you are or what you're deserving. They just want you to understand, you know, that you have to go with the flow, and sometimes the things are there for protection, divine protection. And I know it's frustrating. And I'm seeing it does have a lot to do with people not being as responsive, people not doing their part, or people maybe not fully giving you the whole honest uh, view and truth of what the situation is or something. We have 7 of diamonds here. So right now we're thinking to ourselves, is there some movement we need to make in order to take the next step in our career, or do we need to do something for our business? Are you moving? We got this ace of clubs. We feel like there is opportunity here, but we're not sure the opportunity is it going to be abundant worthy? You know, 10 of diamonds here and 9 of diamonds. Right now, we've been going through a lot of lessons in terms of money. Right now, we have been trying to figure out how we can I'm seeing the hourglass, so add more time for something. I'm seeing here we could have certain things due, bills due, but there is going to be a breaking point. Look into if you're someone who has certain loans or something, I'm seeing here loans and us trying to figure out how we can go about being able to pay it. Maybe the APR is too high, the percentage. Let's look into, you know, credit unions. I was trying to figure out the word credit unions. Certain banks are saying like some refinancing, luck is going to be on your side. Maybe your credit score can go up. But it's a lot of financial cards out right here. There's other people involved. From what I'm seeing, also being careful of giving our resources to folks when we don't have enough for ourselves. Leo, people pleasing. You know, yes, you're loyal. Yes, you want to be helpful, but you need to be in a place to do that. If you're not in a place to be doing that, you do not need to be giving money that you don't have. No, no, no. Right? It's not going to do anything to help you. It could also most likely add more frustration on you, or feeling as if like you're deeper in a hole or something, and then you get angry at other people. No, we don't need to be giving out anything that we are not able to have for ourselves. I'm seeing 2 to 3 paths are opening up. There are some people telling you what path to go to, and there are some that there's one that has a sign like, oh, you're gonna need to do this to go here. It's certain stipulations with each path. So I can't tell you which one to take, but it's what Spirit is saying, what is best for you. If one path has stipulations for no smoking weed for this year, if you want to get to this route and do this, and another path has, you're probably going to move back in with your family and, build from there. And another path could be you can get this apartment, you can move in, and you'll have this job. But this first year, you wanted to go out on a country trip, you may not be able to go at this point, right? These different paths and what is best for you. You could be a person that's like, I'm smoking, but I don't really care if we like that. I'm gonna take that path because really I don't want to move back in and I don't want to live in an apartment and miss out on, you know, being able to go on vacations that so sorry. Being or missing being able to go on vacation that I have set. It really depends on you and who you are and what you feel is best for you as a person. Now we're speaking of inner child. Let's pull some inner child messages. Because we got rejection. Yeah, you just got rejected. Rejected, rejected. Now you want to show you 101, 11. That needs to be heard. I'm not editing that out. That's staying in. Whatever. If you feel like there is people cheering on the fact that you are being rejected, cheering on your downfall, this is not to solidify or to confirm that's happening. Because even if it is, who gives a fuck, right? You're doing something great. Don't worry about that. Don't give in to that because you're focused on that energy. You're focused on what other motherfuckers are doing that are not doing anything for themselves. That rejection has nothing to do with them, has nothing to do with who. They cannot say, oh, you are terrible. That's why you got this. It just was not for you, like I've said. So also don't pay attention to the giggles, to the laughs of people laughing right now because you are not or at where you feel like you should be or where they feel like you should be. Continue focusing on your path because I see it here. There's opening, there's things coming along. Like Leos are fighters. We're fighters, like don't pay attention to people please and worry about what other people think of your path or how you're handling certain things. Take advice to where you feel the need is given. But if people are cheering on your rejection, they don't love you. They don't care about you. And maybe that's a sign, and that's most likely a sign like they don't need to be around, right? Look into your circle. Look into who you have around you, who makes you feel good, bad, sad, whatever. And sitting with like, is that the feeling that I want to carry on as I continue on my life or with having this person in my life? All right, let's get some inner child messages. Shuffling paper cards, it's hard. It's so hard. Okay, inner child message from Leo. And Leo and children. But inner child message for Leo. All right, we have two cards. First one is dreaming and unfairness. So in the midst of this rejection, in the midst of being frustrated with things not going the way that's going, let's not focus on what's fair, what's not fair. It isn't fair. Yeah, a lot of these things happen to you are not fair. They're not. And I'm saying as someone who had to go through that mentalness of it, that mental thing of it, of thinking about it, of sitting with it. Yes. But that is not all that's happening with you. So, looking around at where we are, at what we accomplished so far, and where we were 4 or 5 years ago, how much that's changed, that gratitude that's needed. You need grounding in this moment. There is rejection, there is disappointment, there is things that happen in a way that we expect. But it does not mean you need to lean fully in that energy and kind of get into a spot of feeling so negative down, especially when other things are together and they're coming together. It's just not happening the way that we see fit. So don't worry about the scale at the moment. It sucks. It isn't fair. But there are other things in the midst of this that have been like approved and been going really great. So, dreaming. There are some messages in your dreams at the moment, most likely. Writing down your dreams are very, very important. Making sure to write them down. There's certain colors that appear. But you're getting answers or insight in your dreams. So paying attention to that will be very important. And then let me pull a shadow card before I let y'all go. A shadow card for Leos for this month, wherever they find this reading. Now, these shadow cards can really hit in the gut, but it's just to give insights with shadow work that needs to be done. What can be coming up? We got rejection. That's pretty. So we have selfish. You are wrapped up in your own desires. Try looking at and caring about the needs of others. Excuse me. Yes. Yes. So, like I was saying in your reading earlier, it's very peoply right now. Us feel like people are not pulling their weight or doing this. Let's step out of ourselves at times, making sure that we're giving people the benefit of the doubt, the insight. Like if somebody's been telling you, yeah, I'm not in the right place, medication's out, my mental health is, so, I'm not good. So I'm already checked out, checked in, whatever. And they told you this, they warned you of this, they let you know where they're at, and they're not meeting to what your needs are, even though they've done this part of communication, and you're kind of wrapped up in like, well, I want it now, well, I want it this way, and me, or assuming someone's just not reaching out because of this and that. Did you try to reach out, Leo? Did we kind of like assume, like, not being selfish in our own desires and our own feelings, that we're just kind of saying fuck everybody else's feelings and desires when that's not fair. And so that is what I have for you, Leos. I know this month so far has been very like, things are just feeling as if paused or stagnant, or we're trying to get them moving. You're moving, you're going. You have all these other amazing things that have happened. Please give it time, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.